Okay, we're live. Session 18. Uh, Not sure if we're doing anything exciting this session, but I'm Westcott, Prime Minister in General.
I'm
Mouse
Portal
King.
Janitor, a minister.
I'm Minister Monty. I do stuff.
He doesn't do anything.
Minister Mouse King.
I'm Minister J. Gallardine.
I'm Governor Pepkitty of Medina.
I'm Governor John of Damascus.
And I am Ken Lane, Governor of Kobe Nova.
So I guess because of COVID-19, we're all here together on this fine day. Rare occurrence, except for Piper, of course, who I'm proxy.
This is pretty much the only session where you're allowed to be absent.
Yeah. So starting in Mecca, fitting to pick up. Let's grab an archaeologist. Oh yeah, I've only talked to 2 governors, but I think they're the only governors with trade units. Because trade units are like annoying and not kept track of well, I wanted to ask all of the governors if they're willing to just, when the trade routes expire, just give them to the ministry, and they'll do it.
Sorry, Wes, I'm currently writing an amendment to remove the ministry, so no.
Well, you don't have any, so it doesn't matter.
Well, but I plan to build one.
Okay.
And I would encourage the other governors not to give up power to the ministry.
No, we gotta federalize the trade routes.
Yeah, okay,
We
so
definitely
Kin asked to look over his cities, but Carthago Nova has production, so let's start here.
Yes. So for Carthago Nova, scroll up. Let me see what's available. Scroll up so I can see the units available. All right.
There's a delay. Don't get mad at me.
So you scooped the trade route on me. Good
Yeah.
job.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go ahead and say, let's do some manual switching of tiles. I want this city to be effectively stagnant. So take the guy off the 4 food, 1 production. Because it's got 15 citizens. I don't want it to be too much larger than that. And put him inside the public school.
You could just click on avoid growth.
Sure, but then you're not using your largest efficiency. Because you're still producing the food, it's just avoiding the growth.
So when I put it in the public school, it switched to manual, so it messed up some of the tiles.
Yeah, fix those back.
Yeah.
All right.
Currently it's starving, so you might want to change something.
Yeah. All right. So
Jungle
You could just
food.
produce a settler, like
take the
you
guy
could put-
off the 3 food to production and put him on the
what?
the bananas in the south. From the 3 food to production.
the 6 banana. Yeah.
That should fix the starvation.
Okay. You want to make a production? You want to choose a production?
Yeah, all right. So 25 turns till a new citizen is probably reasonable. I'm pretty happy with this. Production's 46, 70 science. That's good. Let's build, for the sake of, let's build an opera house. I do enjoy opera.
Okay, Coruscant, John.
I'm joining the streams, you know. Do you need any military unit?
Actually, maybe over here. By the way, it's 200 to upgrade our riflemen to great infantry, or great war infantry, which we will need to do. I'm gonna check the legislature to make sure they didn't pass any bills I'm not aware of.
I'm thinking.
There's a vacuum going on, so you might hear some like.
You're fine. So John, what do you want to build?
Let's go factory.
Factory. You're gonna build a factory, John? A coal-burning factory, John?
Wes,
Oh,
you're,
oh, I
you're, you're,
apologize.
you're abusing
I'll
the
change
minister.
our
You're
diction.
abusing
He's in
the.
mean. How am I not gonna tell him that? He's in mean.
Yes, why did you vote for workers' facilities last time if you didn't want us to build factories?
Cause it's still good.
Well, it's good because we build factories.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to build factories. What are you metagaming? Or sorry, are you? Yeah.
I mean, you
You don't
have to
have
build.
to be the best.
I mean,
Anyways, you building a
regarding
factory, John?
fac-
I'm just saying.
Can I just put it up? Can I get recommendations, frigates or factory?
You don't need to build frigates. If you wanna make this city make frigates, build barracks and stuff first.
can you?
Okay, let's go barracks.
Remember that castles give you a
Mike is
fuck ton of benefits now.
Oh yeah, we got Liechtenstein. Um, Baghdad, or sorry, Medina worker is building railroads. Do you want to continue that?
Yeah, keep them going.
Is the railroad to Mecca finished?
It's about
I think it's just one tile left, isn't it?
Yep.
This is gonna be a nice boost.
I wanna say. Actually, I think this one is ministry. Oh no, this is Mecca. Yeah, because he came up from around here is when this from then built that. So. Huh.
Oh, just one point of order. Do we consider the Jungle Protection Act still active?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we have caravels coming in now. We'll just dock them with muskets for now. John, you have a worker here.
Can I build a railroad?
We take out.
between-
Sorry.
Can I just build a railroad between Khorasan and Basra?
Sure.
When you say like manage a city or buy a city, what exactly do you mean by that? Like, what do I have to do?
Hey ministry, this might be within my power, but I'm gonna ask you. Build a citadel next to Warsaw? Question mark.
Yes.
What do we gain from it?
We put our
Land.
troops
Three
right next to
tile-
Warsaw,
four
and
tile.
they can't fuck with us because we'll destroy them.
We get to
Well, you get-
position
It's a
ourselves
complete
near
show
their
of
capital.
force.
Well, you get 4 tiles. You get a 4 food. You get a.
Yeah, these tiles aren't bad either.
Look,
They're
it's
not
basically
bad.
us putting missiles on Cuba.
I mean, what you could do is you could do something dirty.
Exactly
and you
why
could do...
couldn't we build the citadel?
Hey, guys, you could do something even dirtier. Get open borders. Put the Great General
Building
beside
it
your borders
now.
and claim even more land.
And we are
That's-
definitely not gonna get open borders with Poland.
Yeah, they hate us.
But if you did, you could get that giant production thing and whatever that luxury is.
We tried that before. It doesn't work.
That's
even have
yeah,
enough
that's
just
right.
offer
we were
them-
trying to Citadel Rowclaw.
You know what does work? If you offer them a ridiculous amount of gold, like maybe 3,000
Okay, well,
gold or
we're
something.
not
no,
doing
but, like-
that. Okay,
but, like,
I'm
we
gonna
tried
make this citadel unless 3 other ministers tell me not
Wait,
to.
wait. How about you place it on the others?
I abstain.
Can you do it on the other
Yeah.
trading posts to get the ore, the iron, and the horse?
Yeah,
I'm fine with
How
that.
about you place it on the left, next to the iron?
That's so much better, yeah.
Railroads. Next turn.
Next turn.
One more minister.
Next turn.
I'm fine with it. Like,
You've got to
Yeah,
I'm
next
fine
turn.
with not going next turn.
Jesus, when did we do this? I guess we were sending a care package to Germany, and it's expired.
yeah, because they were in debt. Like, minus 29 gold per turn.
Yeah. How about we don't do that anymore?
How about we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we just sell them luxuries instead?
How about we just give them a free cotton?
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, we could.
Because we already take most of their money. So I think we're fine with just giving them a con. So we all good with this?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Remember, I'm not perfect with voices, so if you're not a minister, don't say yes on non-minister stuff. Or on minister stuff. Damascus production.
Uh,
So
John?
John?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the production.
Yeah.
Would the broadcast tower be good?
It would be about seven culture? 8 culture, I guess, total.
Walls are
Okay
only
with
one
that then.
turn though. You would get a castle in about 3 or 4 turns.
I think he already
Would
has a
we really need a
castle.
defensive
No,
city
he
over
doesn't.
here?
He needs to have walls to have a castle.
Uh,
Or is it?
I wasn't sure if Nature's Sign gave a free castle.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. So you want broadcast tower? Or do you want to get towards a castle?
Yeah. I want broadcast.
Okay. Najran.
Let's see.
yeah, that's a good idea.
What does hospital do again?
5 food.
It's
Everything.
+5 food, but it's like a ton of maintenance.
Yeah, I guess we go zoo.
And we can annex Royal Claw next turn.
Cool.
Bostra. Hydro plant would be pretty good. University would be cool since we kind of need to get towards what's it called, Oxford.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, university.
Ooh, okay. England has stolen our ally Zurich. We
I'm
should
sorry, can we know where our spies are? Because we need to use them in
Mm,
city states.
Yeah,
no,
we have them
don't
in
buy
2
them
city
yet.
states, and we have one in
We are
America.
21 turns to the Congress, so we should
I
actually.
honestly don't care about that. They stole our ally. We have full hegemony over the rest of the city states on this. I would like to get it back.
Sorry
And
to bother
I
about
don't
the.
like England expanding their influence on our continent.
Well,
Sorry
Yeah.
to.
Do they beat us in the World Congress now?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to buy that quickly though.
not quickly. We have 20
Oh,
turns to do it.
motherfucker. Um,
Yeah, we definitely should wait about at least 20 turns.
I accidentally revoked protection, but I don't think it did anything, so I just put it back on. Sorry.
Sorry to bother. Regarding the cities, what do I need to do to get one?
That's
Or
what are you
That's a
talking
Ken
about?
thing.
That's Ken. Yeah,
Ken?
I propose sending $1,000 to Zurich. So
I say no.
Pay for 1,000 gold.
We
That's
should wait
2.
until the Congress because we're gonna continue losing influence anyways.
Okay, I've heard 4 verses. Who's the last one?
I vote yes.
That's 3. Yeah, they even dragged them into a war. Who are they at war with? Diplomacy. Oh my god. War with the Netherlands. Okay.
Ken, are you counting the amount of gold that goes into your budget or not?
I think it's been 2 turns, so like 100.
Yeah. Because we need to be careful not to spend money that doesn't belong to us.
We have plenty.
Well, not anymore.
680 is plenty.
I mean, we used to have like 3K.
And we spent it.
That is what money's for.
Exactly. Next turn.
Next turn.
Next.
Yeah, next turn.
Oh,
Next turn.
Polish spy stole a technology. Demand you cease spying on us.
Well, you can just
Declare war.
let the actually.
If
I
we
mean,
do it now,
you have
we
the
get double.
general, so it's
So
better
I'm-
you declare war rather than like waste the potential because like you have all those troops there. Think of the value. The
Sadly,
value.
we
aren't
cannot
allowed to declare
our
war.
own wars. Genius. Okay, demand we cease spying. Demand you cease spying.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Demand to seize.
Next turn.
I mean,
We already voted
we-
for this.
Next turn.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, this archaeologist came from Damascus. And Pepaghetti wanted to make a landmark here, but it is John's choice. So John,
Yeah.
do you want to make a landmark for Medina?
Pepe, what do you want? Do you want a monument?
Yeah. I mean, because there's not a whole lot of things we can do with them, right? We could make a
You either get an artifact or a landmark.
right, and what places can we make landmarks in? Like, there aren't a whole lot of options, are there?
It's on the antiquity site, so it's going to be on this hill.
Okay then, let's go landmark.
It's 5 culture. We'll make that a national park or whatever it's called. Next turn was already approved, so I'm just clicking again. Okay, the Celts want to be our friends. I think we might want to take
Didn't
the
they
ally in
kill
Rome.
Greece?
They did kill Greece. But I mean, we're not liberating Greece, right? And them and Germany are the
Sure.
only people that don't
We-
hate us.
Yeah, we need friends, so I would say we should
Yeah,
take
say
this.
yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about our position on that continent and having the Celts would be
Yeah.
nice. So I think.
Yeah, I get this.
yes.
The only thing we need to be careful about is whether Germany hates the Celts.
They probably do, but Germany really likes us, so I don't. Yeah, we're sorry for Germany. They don't love it, but
Oh yeah.
We're sorry.
Yep, that's fine.
yeah, no problem.
Look at him, he's angry.
Indonesian coup in Budapest failed. Those motherfuckers. We might want to up our influence in Budapest. But-
No, the coup failed.
Yes, I know.
Meaning
It's
our
still-
influence is enough to make coup fails, so we're good.
It's 66.
Yeah, it's only 66 over 60 though.
We should just.
Anyway, we're not sending another 1,000 gold immediately.
Not 1,000, just like 250 to be honest.
No, everything. We shouldn't be spending so much money. We need it for the World Congress.
Well, this is effectively investing in World Congress. Hippo Regis.
Hello. I'm not building a zoo.
That's fine.
Can you scroll down real quick? Sorry.
You got nothing else.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Can I see the city? Do we have sea tiles that are being worked?
No.
No.
But
Okay.
you do
So
have
there's
a
no.
fish boat, so.
You
The
do
sea
have
ti-
to be. You
Sorry, the
are
sea
recommended
tiles-
to. Sorry.
Can we switch the 3 food 2 production in the south to the 3 food 1 gold fish boat and then build for me a lighthouse?
Making this very hard for me. Have
I
to
am.
Unlock all of these. Okay. I was talking to Gambit and stuff. What'd you say? Sorry. Build a workboat.
No. Build a lighthouse and move the 3 food 2 production to the 3 food 1 gold.
Yeah. Okay.
And then lock everything else in basically
Also,
where it is.
you also are advised to build a hospital at some point.
Okay. It moved back to the 3 food 2 production, but it seems to be the best pile here. So, do you want to stay on it? Or I think it
It's
may have
outside of the
taken off.
call.
Ken?
Ken seems to have Wi-Fi issues. He quit the call.
Well, it's staying like this then.
He said, yeah, he said in a chat that he was having people were breaking up. And he died.
Sorry, who advises me to build a hospital? My Discord crashed.
Oh, the legislature.
The legislature.
And they advise it, they don't require it.
Correct.
Advice.
Well, whatever. We'll get there eventually.
Baghdad. Hospital, opera house, garden, castle. Castles give a culture to culture, a happiness, and
Forms.
okay, sounds back first. My headset died.
Like above Poland,
Medina,
there's
this is yours. Do you want to make a railroad to Damascus? It's only 2 tiles, and it'll be 1 tile that you actually have to do.
Let me see here. What is is there some sort of bonus to the city connection if you build a railroad?
Yeah, you get like production.
You get 25% bonus
25%
production.
for
Okay.
railroad connection.
What state is Damascus part of?
Damascus.
Right, that makes sense.
You're just being a cool guy and making it go like 2 turns faster.
I mean, does Damascus have workers in the area?
Not really. I think,
Okay.
yeah, this is Mecca's work.
Is Damascus the state that's all over the place?
Damascus is here and in the far colonies.
Okay. Yeah, alright, make the railroad.
Rollclaw. Okay, we can annex Rollclaw and buy a courthouse. I motion to do that.
Yep.
Huh?
I mean, it would get rid of a lot of unhappiness.
So are you saying yes, Monty?
Yes. I mean, like, I usually have like 40 cities in one of my games, so it's
Okay,
like, that's what I
Hepageti,
do.
you now can actually control Rollclaw. It's on gold focus.
And,
wink, wink. Change it off gold focus.
Yeah. I mean, gold focus often focuses production as well.
It also focuses bank and bazaar.
Money's good though, you know.
We have no need for merchants.
Let me make your choices a bit more plentiful.
I mean, what you could do is you could just focus food, and then you have so many citizens, and they'll just work the gold like automatically with you having to do it. So you'll have lots of citizens in your cities. You'll be working the food tiles and the gold tiles, and then when the empire becomes unhappy, you just switch to production, and you just have like a 40 population city working like all the tiles you want it, rather than a city half that size working half the tiles you want.
Yeah. What does Rollclaw have as far as production options?
Well, I spawned the Citadel, if you didn't notice.
I did notice.
Yeah, okay.
But what do I have as production options?
You got a gem mine. You got
No, like to change
the
my
buildings
production off of the museum.
Hydro plant factory.
You know how there's 2 citadels to the right? You could just turn those into farms since they're no longer like close to Rollclaw, and you're not going to be using them. Yeah.
There's also hospitals, public schools, and stock exchanges.
Yeah. I think we get a public school. No, factory. We're going factory.
I'm just gonna bump museum down.
Can we remove the museum from the queue?
I think you just lose production. There's not really a point in doing
You don't lose production.
it. You don't? You don't lose
Don't.
the
It's
production
just as
already
if you
granted?
interrupted production otherwise.
So if you start building the museum again, you keep it at 32?
I know that's how it works in 6.
It does work
Yeah,
like that in
you
5. I
definitely
tested it yesterday.
definitely keep the program.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So,
You have this worker. There's a coal mine, there's an oil well, there's
is the
forest
oil mine
hills, there's deer, there's...
Where's the oil well? Is it workable?
Yep.
Oh.
There's also a half-finished coal mine, I think, or it's just undeveloped.
Okay, let's get some nice clean coal going.
Disgusting. Instantly finished.
Alright, so as far as the focus for Roclaw,
Yeah.
do we really need many more citizens? Like,
It's a good-sized city already.
that's what I'm thinking.
I just hate looking at this producing on Bank and Bazaar.
Yeah, let's shuffle it over to probably production focus.
You should work that university.
What university?
Are universities particularly good to work?
Universities are good. The problem is competing universities start to worsen each other.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't realize they worsened each other.
Not really
The number of points you need for a great scientist augments when you get a new great scientist.
Yeah.
Meaning if Mecha produces one, it becomes more difficult for everyone else.
I see. So, how fast are we moving along the science tree? I mean, we're pretty
solid on science. We're number
obviously we're way ahead, but like...
Oh, we're number 2 soldiers. Someone let me buy troops.
Oh, the fuck! England is first. We should be worried about Khorasan.
That's a good point.
Khorasan?
They had a large fleet around Khorasan a while ago.
Okay, not so much now. But...
And we are moving our caravels away from Khorasan. Maybe we need to bring some back, because right now our navy is very far away.
Caravels. They're kind of trash right now. Need to upgrade them too.
Caravels are trash for us, but England doesn't have better.
Name ships in the line, so they'll just blow them out of the water. I guess we'll send these to Khorasan. Maybe 2 of them.
Do we have citrus?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Next turn.
Next turn.
Actually...
Yeah, next turn.
Mutual embassies with China?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
$5 gold for cotton to China?
Yeah, sure.
And gold for cotton is fine.
Maybe try to sell them that cocoa too.
5 gold for cocoa.
Yes.
One more. Selling cocoa.
House.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I muted.
$7 gold for gold to Boudica?
Absolutely.
Of course. I think we'll support any sale of luxuries, so maybe we don't need to ask each time.
I mean, I will support anything above 5.
mutual embassies with Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I think you can get 5 gold for the wine too.
$16 gold for 3 luxuries.
Yes, that sounds really good.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully that makes
And
us
you
not
can't
run in-
starve a city. This is forbidden by the Healthcare Act.
But I can still raise it.
Raising is impossible once we've made it a puppet.
No, that's not true.
It's
You
physically
That's not
impossible
true.
in the game.
You're
just
wrong.
annex it and you can raise
You
it.
can burn 3 of his cities if you wanted to. Next turn.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
Well,
I can burn him.
today I learned.
Next turn.
Yeah, next turn.
Also, are we ever going to annex Carthage?
Have we not?
We have not.
I don't
Like,
think
I
that
Should have
exists
said
anymore.
something. I thought we did.
Oh,
I
I've got
thought
to
we
go
did
for a
too. I started a whole thing of selling production, and I haven't been able to follow through on the bids.
There's
I've got
a
to go for a
mob.
bit. Could I assign where's my proc?
Excuse me?
Guys,
What'd you say, John?
I've got to go for a bit. Can I assign? Actually, no, you can't do it because
Yeah, make
can I assign Ken Lane as my proxy?
it Pep.
Can I be your proxy?
Make it Pep. Are you proxying for anyone else, Ken?
No.
You can be his proxy.
I will be your proxy, John.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Research agreement, and we give them 5 gold per turn on top of it.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
No.
It's totally worth it. What are you talking about?
Say yay.
It's a research agreement.
But why are we like subsidizing?
Because the
They're-
AI require it. Okay.
I know, but like we don't
Do you
need
wanna
that
give 'em-
research agreement.
Well, it's very helpful. Honestly, it will help us get even more ahead of every
How
other
about
civ.
this? We give them 5 worthless iron and 5 worthless
Mm.
oil, and they throw us money.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that sounds
Let's
much
do so.
better.
And we throw a defensive pact on them? Question mark?
Will they
Would
accept
support
that?
the
Yeah,
defensive pact.
I'd be down for that.
Bet.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. We've now
Oh,
put ourselves
great.
great need.
Germany's gonna be mad, but
English coup in Belgrade and Budapest.
They work.
We got plastics.
Wait,
Refrigeration, flight, combustion.
the refrigeration. We need to have our navy.
I want
in
soda
regards
for
to science, that's literally the last science building. So I suggest moving all production in every city to research labs because you're just going to be researching units. And if you want like something like a science victory, I suggest moving on it now because it's just research. There's no
Okay, well
science.
let's pick our tech now.
we can't make governors build research labs though. So
I mean, it's
Wes,
I mean,
sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't recall. Are there stadium in refrigeration?
Yes.
Can I vote refrigeration?
Same. One more for
I'll
refrigeration.
third that.
Yeah, I also said refrigeration a while ago.
Medina. Production.
Oh yeah. Yeah, research lab for sure.
Khorasan. Kin. Production.
Yes. What do you think?
He was trying to build up to produce frigates, so you could do an armory.
Oh yeah, let's do an armory then. If you wanted frigates, let's get him on that path.
Carthage. It is annexed, you idiot.
Oh, okay. Well then, the only
Got
bid
him.
I had was for a.
University.
No, it wasn't for a university. Okay, so the thing that was bid on cannot be built because I don't see it. Therefore, scroll down.
1 second. This is one of the 3 cities that need a fucking...
We're gonna go with wealth.
You fucker.
You do have to build, and this is mandatory, things like markets, amphitheaters, etc. I can get you the list if you want, but you do have to build them in the next 50 turns.
All right.
What?
Well, we are gonna wait a few turns
Guys.
until somebody bids on them.
I want to denounce England.
You
for
can
their
get me the.
coups.
You can show me the law. That will help.
Yes. Can you pop that link somewhere?
I'll pop it in executive private.
Thank you.
I motion to denounce England for their 2 coups on our continent, on all our allies.
I mean, we could, but we're gonna expect a massive naval invasion. AI suck at land invasions, but they just flood you with naval units.
So then
Like-
who gives a shit?
Oh, it's just in Kobe. My bad.
I can't do
Oh,
it.
this thing. Yeah.
I mean, it will just be annoying because all
I-
the ocean
I-
improvements will
I-
just pillage.
I want to stand with our allies against these stupid coups.
I oppose denouncing them because they're our ideological allies. We should be trying to
Yeah, so is
bring
everyone.
them back to our side.
Everyone is
also-
our ideological allies, and Indonesia
We only have a
was
side
our first
literally,
ally
they-
in
they're-
ideology and
they're-
They are our
Soviet too.
biggest world. They're our biggest enemy. They're the biggest threat to world peace right now.
We are the biggest threat to world peace.
What are you talking about? We're a
Nah.
stabilizing force on our continent.
What are you talking about? What was that last war against Poland? This wasn't stability.
Okay, so if we didn't have complete kills on, it would have worked. Okay.
Blame the convention.
Oh yeah, I want to gift this. Oh shit. Kind of wanted to gift this here, but we have plenty of funds. Why can I not gift
Upon a close reading of that law, I'm not legally required to build anything. It says I
What you
may
have-
request things.
Okay,
What you have-
anyways, can we get a full vote on denouncing England? I
Hey,
vote yay.
I vote
Right.
no.
Me too.
Sure,
Are you
why not?
including governors in that vote or no?
No, it's a ministry vote.
No,
Ken.
governors.
Because this is a ministry action. Ken.
We'll see about that.
Alright. Do you want to or do you want to not? Like, my vote stands with you. It's like,
Who? Ken?
Ken.
Ken?
Is a minister asking a governor to decide his vote on a
Well, yeah.
policy decision?
Well, I
what
I
did
just
you
wanna
expect
sit
with
here.
Monty as
What is the
governor?
current count? Sorry, I couldn't really hear everyone. So I vote yay. Thoughtful, what do you vote?
Vote no.
Mouse King, what do you vote?
I vote no.
Jagow, what do you vote?
I vote J.
Okay, Monty, it's down to you.
Alright, how soon will I get a city, Ken? Because if I can just get a city, I'll
Oh my
vote
God.
what you want. Like,
Vote with conscience. I have
Jeez.
no opinions
This
on
is-
this. You'll get
this
your
is-
city when you get your city, alright?
This is
Monty,
blatantly.
vote.
I don't even know what this is.
alright, I'm gonna
Casino
vote.
is choosing
vote
or
no.
diplomacy.
Okay, we're not denouncing her. Because y'all are pussies. Mouse King,
Well,
you're a real man. Okay.
Thanks, dude.
Nothing to develop down here. And I'm not really trying to make railroads for Indonesia, so just gonna sit here. Pepaghetti, your worker built the coal mine.
Oh hell yeah. Now go for the coal or for the oil.
I really hate you, you know that.
I'm
Drill,
sure.
baby, drill.
How is the city-state situation looking?
Bad, they're winning because they just cooed 2 of our cities. We could. Oh my fucking lord.
well, England does have a history of doing that. Like, it's to be
Yeah.
expected.
I want to go to war with them now.
First, just go to like 30 gold and fill the sea with frigates. If you want to go to war with England, you have nowhere
Can we pay
near
the Polish
enough.
to go to war with them?
Okay, this is Tupac's trade route, but I support federalizing trade routes. So this is going towards ministry. Ministry, what do you want to do with this? We can send food somewhere.
Gold.
Carthage kinds of needs it.
gold.
I suggest
Not
doing
I
it
think there
with
was a trade route quest for the city
Yeah.
of Belgrade. If we
Yeah,
wanna
Yeah,
get them back.
Let's check out everyone. Belgrade doesn't have it. Let me just go here.
Sorry, I'm gonna invoke the recent law that was passed and request that that trade route be sent to one of my cities.
Yeah,
But
send it
can
to one of
produce
Ken's
wealth.
cities.
Budapest.
Just send it to Ken's city, alright? It's just.
How about
I-
we send it out of Carthage into them?
Do we need to agree to do that?
The ministry shall comply with this request as soon as the trade unit caravan ship is
Pulling
available
it
for
up.
reassignment.
Where is it linked?
The way this is worded, it has to be sent from a city from another state, sending food or production to one of your cities. So you
I
have
would
to
like
choose.
the food to be sent to the city of whatever's on the coast.
So Carthage.
Food to Hippo Regius or Carthage.
Yeah, food to Hippo Regis would be. All right, food to Carthage.
shall
Let's grow
comply with
Carthage.
this.
Food to Carthage.
It's First of all, it's Hippo Regius, not Hippo Regis.
Yeah, okay, that's actually valid. I guess we have to do it. So what do you want, production or food?
What
I
if
would like food
how about
to
this?
Carthage.
Mecca's keeping it. Sorry, I told a mistruth. Because I can't give it away because I'm not the governor.
I would still like to request that trade route then.
Well, the
So I think the
ministry
governor-
can't force it. It's the governor's. And it says
Yeah.
nothing
I mean,
about
you
forcing the governor to do
you
it.
don't get-
So it's
you don't
going
get it.
to... Oh, how about this, Ken? I'll still send it out of Hippo Readers. Actually, I think Kufa can reach that. Kufa can reach that. What's better? Let's see what's available. That's a bad idea. Okay. Regain Kufa. Kufa to Jakarta. Let me just see. 2 plus 25. Just 2. So it's probably better from Kufa.
So okay, sorry, Wes. Do you stand against federalizing trade routes if it
I
means you
stand
have
totally
to comply with
for
that
it,
chart?
but I'm not trying to give that to him because I don't want to. And also I can't.
I'm
so,
playing some 4D chess right now with Wes.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
So basically,
this special administrative zone.
To summarize the events, this law is forcing the ministry to do it, but it's not the ministry's cargo ship because I'm not the governor, so I can't give it away.
Ken, if there's one thing I know about Wes, it's that him compromising on his ideals will definitely mean he doesn't get elected.
Yeah.
We've seen it time and time again, like with environmentalism. And
Look, somebody has to stand up to Wes and the executive, and that's me. Him and I need to be going at each other's
That's
throats.
fine.
It's the way power is balanced.
If anything, I'm standing up to that stupid bill, which I did veto. Next turn.
Yeah, I hate this.
You know,
Kobe
there's
Nova
a reason
special
your veto
administrative
isn't
division.
absolute.
I'm aware.
You know,
Otherwise,
Wes,
no environmental legislation would ever pass.
had you just bid on building a university, it would have been done.
What? Can I bid now?
Sure.
Nothing is stopping you.
How much is it?
It's 3 gold per turn of production that it's going to require.
Okay.
Or sorry, 3 CC per turn of production it's going to require.
Take it from my bank account, boy.
So, all right, 21 CC.
I love that. Next turn.
So-
Sorry,
Just
hold on
to
a
sum
second.
up-
Isn't the Special Administrative Region Act vetoed? Because there's
It was
3
overturned.
nays and only 1 yay
It was overturned.
by the
Was
ledge.
revived.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Next turn.
At this point, basically, since Wes has most of the casino coins,
Next turn.
Uh,
I have like 2,800.
Wes is the de facto governor of Mecca and
Hey,
Kobe Nova.
just Carthage. I can only buy shit in Carthage. It also, I'm not doing it that much.
I'll point out that if Wes winds up buying a lot of stuff, I'm okay with that because in terms of casino coin, he kind of is trying to take over the casino.
I'm not trying to take over the casino. I just want to have more shares so number get bigger.
How do I get my casino coin?
Oh, that's a good question. If you go to the propaganda channel, I don't want to post it again, but there is a link to the casino Discord, and then once you're there, there's
Carthago
a tag that
Nova.
lets you sign up.
All right, Ken. I'll think about it.
Yeah, but how do you get casino coins though?
That's
You
in flux
gamble.
right now.
You
I'm
gamble.
trying to make
The only way to get it is if you gamble.
make money.
Do we play poker? Because
Or
I'm
I
okay with
pay
it.
No, and I still don't know how to make money.
Ken,
You
you have
paid me?
2 productions. Carthago Nova and Hippo Regis.
Sorry, I accidentally muted myself. Catharga Nova, let's do the research lab. I really like science.
Hippo Regis.
Oh, this is Hippo Regis?
Well,
I
no, yeah,
I
both,
stand the
both.
same thing. Yeah. Okay, Hippo Regis.
You
Oh,
need
let's
a
get you
public
your
school course.
factory.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's get you your factory. Now that you're playing ball.
Medina, worker.
And that Damascus Railroad is already taken care of. Is there any other rail lines that should be connected to my state?
Kiev did request a road.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's get on that then.
Let me just check everyone.
And is there, like, is Kobe Nova all connected up to Medina with railroads?
Everywhere up to Carthage is. And then to
Okay.
get Nadran and Warclaw in, we're probably going to build this line here. That's going to be far shorter than this long one.
Right.
Up to the governors, of course. Ken, you have a worker here. Do you want to continue the rail line through Carthage into Sagnatum?
Yes, I do. Let's continue that rail line south to Sagatown. And then after that, so that I don't have to tell you again, have it go from Sagatown east to Carthago Nova.
Okay.
I know it's weird, but I want trains.
That's fine.
I'm Joe Biden.
I support
I
that.
like trains.
Can we get Amtrak and just replace? Does A stand for America?
I don't know who this writer is and under whose writer the control is.
It's
Sorry.
the ministry.
But I'd like if we could make a treaty.
Why?
I would rather have a great work.
At this point, the great work isn't gonna produce enough culture to pay itself off,
But it will
because the
produce
game is starting to.
It'll produce tourism, and we could fill a great library if we got it. I'm fine with the next one, to be honest, but I think this one should be it.
Honestly, I like tourism just as much as you, but let's be realistic. We ain't winning culture victory.
Sure we are.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Because everyone is pro-war, and it will be a domination victory at some point.
Seems kind of defeatist of you. I think we should really focus on
I
spreading
am not
a Greek
pro-war,
culture of Mecca,
and I will
or
not
from
do
Arabia.
anything to help the war effort in Kobe Nova.
Luckily, we don't give a shit.
Yes, the problem is that Kobe Nova doesn't have production. We're trying to solve this, but you're choosing not to use the act we provided for that.
Okay.
Let's
I
vote.
vote to create a great work.
I second that.
J-Gal.
Great work, yeah.
3 for great work.
No, I don't know how to read. I don't wanna create a great work. Yeah, of course. Let's just
Wow,
create a
this
great
guy, he wrote a poem about himself. Permission to swap great works to make this a tourism bonus.
Yes.
Where's the other one? There it is. Different eras, different civs. What's this called? I wish you could. Oh, you can. I like that one more. So Valkyrie. Okay, there you go. Sorry. German medieval. Are we good with this?
By the way, do we have the ability to ban bots in Twitch chat, or no?
Ask the mods. Are we good with this trade thing? Swapping.
Yes. This is for getting the theming bonus, correct?
Yes.
Then yes.
One more, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, sure.
Theming bonus. Library of Ancient Knowledge with Industrial and Medieval. Whatever you say, game.
Well, he seems to consider like industrial as ancient, but that's weird.
Classical
Right.
artifacts. I think we have a classical artifact. Both same era and either both from the civs, city civ, or both from civilizations other than the civ. So yeah, we could trade these two artifacts for these two on the market, and we would get a theming bonus.
Let's do so then.
I vote yeah.
So send the Congo one to them, and send which is it? Necklace coin. I want the beads more. Okay. Damascus has a nice. You're gonna get a broadcast tower. So I'm gonna switch that there. Sorry. Okay.
Cities need border growth.
I was just going. I don't think anyone needs real border growth, to be honest. I was just doing that based off they're about to get a broadcast tower.
Okay.
Sending this to Budapest for the quest. And then, can we send them 500 gold after that so we get them back?
No,
Hey.
we need to wait until the Congress is.
Isn't it the same? Because our current thing is gonna decay. So.
Yeah, it still decays
Not
the
really,
same
because
amount per
England,
turn.
England can see that we are increasing our influence and try to do it as well. If
I
we
I
were
don't think
I
they
don't.
have the
100%.
gold.
I don't really care about that. That's kind of. It's kind of meta. For
Yeah,
me.
the AI isn't smart enough to take that into account.
Yeah, I care more about having our allies. I don't like that they coot us.
You know how you wanted to give a scout like to a city? Well,
Yeah.
you see that gifted unit? You could just click on that and then click on the scout.
That's what it was. I'm used to doing it through the thing. Anyways, vote on 500 gold to Budapest. I vote yay.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's 3. Archaeologists.
That's 3.
Shit. Are we allowed to do it on the jungle? I don't think we are.
By
I
Damascus.
think we're like there's a
Over
legal
by-
argument to be had.
Over by Damascus,
Might as well
there's
avoid it
a
while we can.
there's a antiquity site beside a bison and
That's
horse.
what this one's for.
Oh,
I
yeah.
already did this one though. Next turn.
Next turn.
Still.
Next turn.
We got more oil from Chokya and more oil from Kiev. This is why I say we don't need to expand our oil wells, because we have 30
It's pronounced Kahoka, not Kahuiki.
Nope, it's Chokya. Baghdad.
Just waiting for the stream. Research lab.
And you got a great engineer. Do you want
Oh.
Christo Redentor?
What does that do again?
10% cost reduction on policies plus 5 culture. You would not
Are
be
there
able
any
to make it instantly. That's the only wonder currently.
I mean, we can check other cities.
Yeah, it would probably be faster in Medina.
We could also, well, I mean, other cities to see if there are other wonders.
No, there's not.
There's none?
You would be able to see them.
I think we need research labs everywhere before we start building Cristo Redentor.
We have a great engineer. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the great engineer rushes.
Can't we save it for something else, like Hubble or something?
Like what?
Hubble? Hubble's pretty far. We'll get another one by then.
So is there,
There's no other wonders unless you want Pentagon.
what does Pentagon do?
Military cost upgrade is reduced.
By a third. Speaking of military cost
not bad.
upgrades,
We could
Yeah,
save it for the Pentagon.
I don't think we need to save it for the Pentagon.
We can buy great
Cristo
engineers of
Redentor is
faith
pretty
as well.
solid. It's
Yeah.
10% more faith or culture. Sorry, in theory, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't want to build that. We're going research lab.
Okay. Yeah, you're already
Cool,
building.
cool.
I'm just saying. I think this is yours, technically speaking.
That and great engineer, sure. He's gonna have a little nap.
Maybe
For all
use
the-
him for manufacturing or something? Either that or saving up.
Yeah. So. Okay. So the improvement that they make. How much does that give?
At this point,
I'd
it
have
should
to-
be something like 6.
I'd have to move it outside the city to see exactly. If you're,
That's fine.
6,
It might actually be
5.
5. How much production are we on? We're like in the 30s and 40s, I think, in most of my cities.
60.
I think that's 60.
80.
Okay.
And, but of course, because it's Angular. 45. I think the Wonder would be pretty solid. And the great thing about Cristo Redentor, you get to say that it's of you. I did that in Mark II.
Okay. So, real quick, can we open up the text tree again?
The closest Wonder is Pentagon.
Yeah.
And then Hubble, I think. And I
Is
guess
there any-
CN Tower, sorry.
As far as the ministers are concerned, are we looking at getting to the Pentagon combined arms anytime soon?
No.
I would sooner get electronics for battleships.
There's also the Sydney Opera House if people are interested in that.
Oh yes, where's that?
Not really.
Under ecology.
That's
I mean,
pretty
that's
solid,
actually
but, I mean,
going
we could-
for ecology. You get the solar thing, and since like we want to be using uranium for other things, and like Mecca, that's in desert, so it's like we're not using any strategic resources, so we'll just do that, and it provides happiness since we have order. So it's like
you also have production in Najran. Do you want research lab?
Yeah, research lab.
And Kin, you have Basra.
All right. Let's.
We have
do-
like 5 minutes left, so maybe end that turn and.
Yeah, we'll end after this turn.
I'd like a hydro plant because I'm an environmentalist.
Good stuff.
Sure you are.
So there's this
Unlike
cargo
some
ship
people.
in Tupac, and I really want to federalize it, but I don't. Fuck it, whatever.
If we don't federalize it now, then Ken's simply gonna ask for the next one, and we'll never federalize any.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I just wanted to get that trade route done.
So is Baghdad my lowest production city now? Or what's Rokwa at?
Well, Najran is about 6 lower. Rokwa is fucking 92, Jesus.
Oh
Of
wow.
course,
Okay.
Anjar is
Woohoo!
10.
Oh, Anjar's little weenie beanie.
Maybe because they have no tile in production.
Yeah, why don't we move that great engineer up to Anjar?
Really?
If
I
you
mean,
put it on the
so the thing
I
is,
mean-
they will have hella production because they have 2 oil mines, an aluminum mine, a stone,
Oh,
2 stone.
sure, let's
mines.
go.
They will have a lot of production if it grows, but it won't grow.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put farms on those tiles. They'll provide
Oh my
extra
God.
food
You
next to the
you
oasis.
might want to reconsider.
And
your
you can
tile
put farms
placement
on top of the hills since it's next to fresh water.
here. You might want to reconsider your tile placement right now. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, what is that tile placement?
11 turns to a new citizen, and we're
Maybe
mostly
go to
chugging away.
default.
I mean, why not go to food focus?
Food. Bong. Sure, that'll take forever, but at least you'll grow.
Yeah, it's 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah, 2
Wait,
turns
no, I
forward.
still can't federalize this because I'm not the governor. I have to be consistent. So.
Who is the governor?
Piper.
You're Piper's proxy. There's no reason you couldn't do what he can.
I feel like being a
Wow.
proxy and
I
deciding to
feel like,
federal.
yeah, proxying and giving away
That's-
units is something kind of different.
That's
And
not compatible.
I'm not prepared to do that. Damascus to Kiev.
Then we'll need to ask Piper during the next week whether he's okay with it, so that we have his explicit permission.
Yes, we
Or you
will.
know, he could show up to a session.
He never does that.
He's not about
Savage.
cutting down a forest to build an oil well.
Yep, that's
Drill, baby, drill.
Horrible human beings, all I have to say.
Who has? God damn it.
Also, Mouse, have you changed your mic setup? Because it sounds a lot nicer now.
Yeah, I got a new headset, so before I was just using my phone.
Right. Very good.
Those were tough days.
That's fucking expensive. Okay, I'm deleting this caravel. We're not upgrading this to an ironclad.
That is not expensive.
Wait, what?
That's not expensive. Freaking
270?
battleships? That's like 2K.
That's
that
ironclad.
together.
Just for an ironclad, we don't even need it over here. Maybe these ones. We're not upgrading all 4 of these to ironclads.
Could we put it as a garrison in a city?
I mean,
This way it
like,
doesn't cost upkeep.
no, it's only land units that don't cost upkeep. It's like naval units. Like, I have 1,000 in this game.
Yeah, no.
If there's anyone you should ask about
Ooh, we
doing
should make
what
this a
in the
national
game,
park.
just ask me.
By the way, just to discuss the current bill, national parks, it's nice and all, but I don't think I think it could be improved greatly, to be honest. It makes all of this national parks for some reason, which is kind of weird to me. But it doesn't make, like, this beautiful horse island. This should be a national park. They should let the ministry make national parks, is what I'm trying to say.
I object.
Okay. Fine, I'll just sleep it on. Okay.
Well,
This isn't the one I just sent you, is it? No, we didn't put next turn. So, Ken, this is yours to control.
All right.
Well, actually, wait, let me check something. I might have a DM.
Was he doing the Was he doing the food for a reason?
Probably
John
to-
decided to federalize his trade routes. I have a screenshot if you want it.
Nice.
I'm in the chat. Yeah.
Also,
Curse you, John.
Oh, John's still here.
so
oh,
we
yeah, I left
probably
and
could.
came back. Yeah, nah.
He's nationalizing it. Okay. Ministries is now ours.
We probably should send it to Khorasan or Basra.
Let's give it to
for
Kiev.
religious
Kiev
pressure.
needs it.
Although,
Kiev wants it for not Kiev. Sorry, Lhasa wants it. I think.
Actually, I'm
Lhasa,
going to go
let's send
ahead
it
and
to
request
Lhasa.
that trade route be
Fucking idiots.
Can we still keep it on
Sorry,
the
I'm going to
colonial?
request that trade route send food to Carthage.
No, I want to. Can we keep it still on sending food to the colony?
No,
No,
I
we
believe I've
cannot.
now requested it and forced the issue.
Yeah, not if you've let it be federalized.
If you've let it be federalized, then
You
yes,
already
you will
let it
be
be
sending food to
federalized.
Carthage.
We just wait for 50 turns until he no longer has that power and we can federalize it again.
You can only do it once.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he can do this an infinite amount of times. What the fuck,
Yeah.
legislatures?
I spoke with Taylor about that. I said I didn't. I had some issues
I'm
with
putting
the
I'm
Kobe
putting
Nova.
together an amendment package that says fuck the legislators for doing all this stupid shit.
okay, I wrote that bill, and
I'm sorry.
maybe it's my English was bad, but I meant to say that it was 1 when I wrote request
That's
A.
definitely not clear in
Excuse
the
me,
writing
food
of the
to,
bill.
food to Carthage, please. This has been resolved.
Yeah, I believe Ken's right on this.
Of
Well,
course
then
he's
fuck
right.
my English.
Don't worry. Okay, well, I guess we're sending it to Carthage.
Yeah, it doesn't specify like that they can request a single trade route for the duration of the 50 turns.
I guess you could say they may request a trade route, so max 1. When it's renewed,
Yes,
he
this is
can
my
do
point. This was my
I-
point. In French, it's
I would
exactly
argue-
clear that it means 1.
I would argue that in court.
When writing potential legislation, you really gotta think about that the law is basically designed to be exploited. So,
Yeah, it is. It's
Peppa
ambiguous
Getty.
in it.
Fucking Ken.
Peppa Getty.
Yeah, that's my name.
Do you
Write
want to do
better
anything?
laws.
Peppa Getty, do you want to do anything with this great engineer?
Let's get him up to Andrew.
Okay.
Wait, who are we trading with?
I don't know
Like-
why you want to send it there. Who are we trading with?
Yeah.
What do
lots
you
of people.
Trading luxuries, trading trade routes.
Like what leaders are looking for trading? Like
Currently, we can't sell anything because we're selling everything we have. But we've been
Right.
able to sell stuff to Indonesia, China, Berlin, and the Celts. These two hate us. Poland also obviously hates us.
has England been asking for like a ton of trade deals or anything?
Nope.
All right. Ah.
Even though we could sell them copper. Actually, they would give us 5 gold, probably. But fuck the English, I'm not trading with them. Okay, next turn, and then we'll end on the next turn.
Okay, next turn. And we end right when the turn starts.
So, why yes not right now?
Yeah, are we not actually gonna do the trade with England, or?
I don't want to, because they're bitches, and they take our city-states, and they're mean to us.
I would support a trade with England.
Yeah, but we can take their money.
We can take their money.
But we're giving them happiness.
That's okay. But it prevents them from buying our allies.
Important point.
Yes, 5 of their 200 gold prevents them from buying our allies.
Well, every little bit helps.
They have 5,000 in the bank.
That's wow. They're richer than us. We really need to bank some
Well,
coin.
we make 1.5 times their income.
Sell them everything you have
Spend
for
it.
gold up front.
Yeah, why don't we sell some iron and oil then?
We have to be friends to do up front.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Not giving them oil.
Remember what happened? What happened if we did what I want, which is to be allies with them, since we're ideologically
They've hated us this
intertwined?
entire game. We can't just
Well,
be
yeah,
friends with them.
we can change that. We can change that.
We can try
They did
and
hate
bar
us all the game.
relations.
They hate us because they hate us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
They have planes. They have planes.
So anyway, could we end the stream?
I was requesting to do an intern and then in the stream.
Well,
A second
then we
that.
end the stream right now, right?
Okay, one more for intern. So that we see where we're at.
Intern, and then we end the stream.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
English failed a queue in Budapest. I don't know how they're doing it so fast.
Well, they're spending their non-promoted spies.
We're about to get a queue in Bratislava and Tyre. Do we want to play another turn to see those?
No.
I'm actually down for that.
Roll Claw production. Actually, okay. Let's have a vote for them in the ministry if we want to play another turn to see those coups or no. So I vote yes to play another turn.
Second that.
I vote no.
I hear 2 and 1 against.
Sorry, I had Wi-Fi issues. I didn't hear what the vote was about.
Play one more turn to see the coups that we're about to do.
Let's do that. Unless someone has to go.
That's 3.
Okay, Pepaghetti, production of Roll Claw. A hydro plant would be nutty. Just saying.
Yeah, hydro plant for sure.
Damascus cargo ship. Are you still nationalizing these?
John is no longer here.
Well, then he said he was nationalizing them. So we can either send it to Curacao.
I'm gonna go ahead and request that be sent to Carthage.
Fucking hell!
You can only request one. I'm not.
Actually, no, that's not what it says. It does not.
That's what I meant for it to
That's what
say.
I'm
You know, it was
You will
very
send
clear.
it
and
to me, or you will
may
face a
request.
lawsuit.
You may request a.
Well,
Not multiple.
Yes,
not
A
as many
is
as you want.
A is an A.
You have
essentially
your
means
and. You have a.
I may request a trade route.
Tell
If a
it to the
trade route
judge,
is up,
Ken.
I may request it. Well, that's it. Lawsuit filed.
Are
Congratulations.
you interested in a trade
I'm
agreement with
fine.
England?
You go ahead, Ken. File that suit.
Yeah, this is like I don't know what you're doing, but you're this is odd.
He wants to go tell the ministries, you know.
Like I can see requesting another trade route if you're actually trying to improve Kobe Nova, but you're building wealth.
No, it's not. But okay, yeah.
I'd like to just
sending this to Kiev for cash.
really quick. I would like to point out that if we look at the Constitution, there are examples of like the legislature may block trade of any good and/or with any nation through the passage of a legislative note. That doesn't mean they can only do this once.
Yeah,
that
but it
means
says
that
then
anytime there is,
Well, it says he can look.
yeah, it says
No, Pep, you're right. He can request as many as he wants.
Request a caravan or cargo ship.
yes, and the Constitution says that you can use a legislative motion.
Okay.
That's my point.
Agree to disagree.
This type of language is consistently used to just describe a general thing that can be
it's
multiple times.
It's
Would have been great if you told me when I was writing the
with
thing.
the intent of the author.
I didn't. Well, okay.
That's-
So the intent of the author is an interesting thing because is that more important than the intent of the people voting on it?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they intended
No.
for them to be able to demand every single trade route. I think it's completely unreasonable.
Well, I think that's a flaw in whoever wrote the legislature.
Because he's
The-
French.
sorry,
and
the
he doesn't
legislation.
speak English.
So
And I'll gladly admit
that's-
to that flow. Now the question is whether we keep acting in a flowed way or whether we do what was meant to be instead of what is.
Well, so the spirit of the legislation.
Y'all are too scared to be sued, then go ahead and bend the knee.
The lawsuit is
I'm not
pending.
about
Please
to do
feel
that.
free to send it to me or face the lawsuit.
Okay, so here's
Sue me,
I
Ken.
don't think you can ask for everyone.
I vote to send it to Kiev. Thoughtful, what do you vote?
Kiev.
Mount, what do you vote?
sure, why not send it to Kiev?
3 for Kiev. For the sake of the court, J-Gal, what do you vote?
Kiev.
the ministry
Monty,
should
what do you
organize
vote?
and play a game session.
Monty, what do you
Ooh.
vote? A game session every week. Monty, what do you vote?
Yeah, game session every week because it's pretty disorganized and I don't
Monty.
want
It's
to
not the
see.
point. The point is
Monty.
about the trade route.
Send it to
Yeah,
Kiev or
let's. Sure.
A unanimous vote to send it to Kiev.
Let
Just
it be
send it
clear
to frickin' Kiev.
that I am
Like I don't want to be
Oh,
spending
and by
like
the
10
way,
years.
don't
session.
want to say anything, man. But the fleet is outside of Carthage, so.
Please remove your fleet from my territories. This is not. This is not. Good.
That's not how that works.
I propose we negotiate for war against England and then let Carthage to itself and keep the army away.
This is going to Anjar. I don't know what you want to do here, but if you want to.
Oh, he's gonna build a little thingamajiggy. A little.
I suggest.
Oh yeah, put him
I
just
I suggest this.
Put it
one.
right on top of the oil, because the mines and stuff they don't
I
do
would be
nearly
fine
as
with
much.
that. I guess a manufactory is slightly better than an oil well. I don't really. That's a
Yeah,
hard compromise for me to make. But...
It's like if you research everything, it's 4 extra production, instead of the regular.
So on the other hand, do we not get better? Is it not better to have the oil well on top of the oil and have the great people thingamajig on a plain desert tile?
Well, maybe not a
No.
plain desert because plain desert's shit and it would be bad. You might want to put it on this desert hill over here that can be irrigated.
No, you want to put it on a strategic resource or a tile you can't farm, because that city is small. It won't be able to work any tiles if you just improve all the tiles and there's like no food. So
I suppose that is true.
Since
We can
you have
harvest some
fertilizer,
food.
those desert tiles will be producing 2 food from farm. And beside the fresh water, they'll be producing 4 food.
All right, you know what? You're
I
right.
think they
Let's
just
let's punk them on the oil.
There's
next
no
to the
point.
city.
There's no point in building a 2-foot tiles. It just serves to pay the citizen working it.
Sounds like you.
Can you
said
listen
oil.
to me? I play this game on deity.
No,
Alright.
you also get the faith. Don't lie.
Anyway.
You get 1 faith.
Calm down, please. Don't make me come back. Thank you.
Okay.
Who was that?
I don't know who that was.
It sounded
Plus
like
Taylor.
That was Taylor.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Literally half the session, I'm looking for meme formats on the Google.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Motion to
end
end
the stream.
session.
We said we ended the stream.
That is true, actually. Motion to end session then.
We're doing the next. No, the next turn is after this.
Oh, is the coup not taking place yet?
No, it's the next turn. We gotta
Okay,
end this turn.
then yeah.
We
Yeah,
end
next
at
turn.
the very beginning of the
Yeah,
next
we
turn,
ended.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
And I vote to say next turn.
Yeah, same.
God damn it, Boudica. Pretty glad we did that. Okay, people who like shiny things the most. England at 5,600. We have 1,200.
I mean-
Rhodesia 8.
What do you expect?
That means no one has power to buy any city-states.
Yeah, I have to go.
Okay.
Motion
let's see
to
how our-
end.
Let's see how our things go. Why? What the hell is this? 0 turns now? Okay. Oh wait, do we click? do?
Motion to end the stream.
Wait, do we click? No, it's 0 chance of success.
No, you have to wait another turn, I think. That's bullshit. You
Okay,
have
yeah,
to
we're
wait.
end
That
the
makes
turn.
no sense. Let's just end it.
End game session. And because
Seconded.
I think this is one of the things Ken requested, let's
And-
have
and
everyone
also-
vote on ending the session.
End
Also,
session.
you need to just remember to screenshot everything.
Also, Wes, I would like to, for the second time in a row, propose that we name the save file. Please send the save file to Pep.
No.
Or just please do Dr. Jonas 2.0 and ping him like 6,000 times instead of 600 times. I mean,
And I think we need to stay after the session, for those who want, to discuss legal arguments at this point.
Yeah, ministries stay around, please, if you can.
Hey, not just them.
And governors,
Is
if
that
you
the
want
idea
to.
here?
Y'all
Is
can-
you guys want
y'all can
to
hang
work
out.
on a defense?
Well, we're the ones that are gonna get sued, okay? So.
Well, I think
I'm technically
realistically.
your attorney.
Do we want to remove Ken as our attorney, by the way?
Sorry, how is Ken our attorney? Can someone explain that to me?
He's
I'm
our
attorney
attorney
Because
general, yeah, he's been attorney general.
he got the ministry not impeached last time despite incredible odds.
Oh, he put a wonderful maneuver. I'm very thankful for him. But
Okay,
I
well-
motion to remove him.
I will
Thoughtful,
recuse
what do you
myself from
vote?
this case as AG and leave the chat. How about
I
that?
So,
vote to at
can-
least.
can
But I would
I'm
like to
leaving.
stay AG after this, so let me just recuse myself and leave the chat when the stream is done, so you can have a
Can
private
can
conversation.
you be AG and a governor at the same time? This
Yes.
seems like a serious conflict of interest.
It's a
I'd like
pretty
to be a governor and a ministry.
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
that's
time.
also seems unacceptable to
good-
me.
That's dual mandate. He cannot do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna leave, but Wes, you better send me the save file. I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
Do it.
I'm gonna name it Ben the Knee.
Just break his kneecaps anyways. Like,
Good idea.
Yeah,
Send me the
that
save
name
file.
works.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
off. You guys have fun figuring out how you're gonna sideswipe this.
Stream's over. Goodbye, guys.
so,
Have a good
coming
All
to
right,
the
we
stream
have
where we
fucked,
know we're
um,
getting
public
sued at the
forum.
end. That's my favorite kind of stream.